Hey everyone, it's Lisa, also known as Simplicity, and welcome back to a new video. So today I have a little bit of a bonus video this weekend. So I am doing a Create a Sim collab with Ashley, also known as Wisteria, and we had been talking for, oh goodness, I don't know, it's probably been 2-3 weeks now, of like wanting to do a collab together, but neither of us knowing what to do, not having a whole lot of like creativity when it comes to collab ideas, because if you guys were around last year, you would have seen that we did a collab last year as well for spooky season, because if you guys know Ashley, like spooky season's like her favorite. And I'm a pretty big Halloween person as well, so that's kind of where like we tend to focus doing collabs. So last year she did Sims and I did a build. And then this year, we were both talking, we're like wanting to do like a creepy sim sort of thing. So I was like, you know what, I just got a bunch of new CC. I want to sit down and play with some CC, so I'm going to message Ashley and see if she wants to do like a spooky, sort of like creepy CAS collab with me. So that's what I did, and that's what we're doing. So I have no idea what she's doing, and I don't think she knows what I'm planning on doing for mine. But as you can see in my little thumbnail, you can kind of see like my out result. So my whole plan here was based on a Halloween costume that I had done back in 2014. So this is based on like my Halloween costume for 2014. So my Halloween costume back in 2014, I was like a broken porcelain doll. So I was like, I might be able to spin that into like a sim if I can find like the proper CC and like make it work and use some of the new CC that I already had in my game as well. So that's kind of what I went with. So right now you guys are seeing me make like the perfect doll sort of scenario with like the perfect makeup and like looking really pretty. Somehow I got blessed with like a really pretty sim whenever I opened my game. I don't know. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. You guys are just seeing me trying to make her look like she's like perfect porcelain, which is why like she's super pale, which I had changed. Her skin was a little bit darker than this when I first loaded up, but I'm trying to make her just look like the perfect doll. And then I found some makeup that I used to like make it look like she's broken and cracked, and I'm kind of obsessed with it. So her name is Celeste, and I kind of came up with like a little bit of a backstory for her. So Celeste was one of those dolls that her owner had carried around with her at all times. They had tea parties together, they went everywhere together, hanging out with other toys and just living in that life of luxury of like the royal, like, I don't know how to word it, like the royalty sort of thing as like a doll. Like, you know, like those like, I don't know, like they portray it in like the TV shows and such, where like a person and the doll, and like the doll's got like all these fancy clothes and tea parties and such. You guys are kind of seeing me creep her up here a little bit because I have these contacts and I'm kind of obsessed with them and we're rolling with it, and then you guys are seeing me here. I felt like this kind of worked as like cracks. So anyways, as her owner had gotten older, she was stuffed up in the attic. No longer living that life of luxury, very lonely, very just kind of, I don't know how to word things. So you guys are like listening to my horrible stories. Very lonely and kind of entered the darkness of her doll mind. And this was whenever she started to take a turn, and she had tried to like get up and move. She fell, broke herself, which is whenever her porcelain shattered on her face, which is how she ended up looking like this. And now she's that doll of your nightmares. She's going to be in places that you didn't put her. She's going to change her clothing on her own and just kind of have like that, how did you get there, why is this doll everywhere sort of like vibe to her. And I gave her the proper trait, which I know we're not even like anywhere close to that yet, but I figured the proper trait, they tend to like to formalize themselves. So that's kind of her changing from like her outfits just randomly, and it felt like it kind of went with the story. But like she's an evil sim. I think I gave her mean-spirited as well. Like she's now out to make her owner's life a nightmare. Because she was abandoned and left alone. You guys get to seeing a few little pieces of new CC that I picked up, which I think is super cute. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that, and just her little origin story. I went back and forth between a few different outfits. So there was this dress and this one. I felt like they were both very like doll-like. So one I used as her everyday, one I used as her formal attire. And I know you guys are thinking like, oh, this isn't really all that creepy, but it kind of brings back a little bit of nostalgia for me. And my creepiness was kind of more so based on her like story than how she looks. Although I think she looks fantastic, but she definitely still gives off kind of like creepy vibes in a way. And I'm excited to see what Ashley does with it, because I know this is like Ashley's thing. And I gave her some like ripped tights down here as well, because I felt like the lip tights looked really good. And I really liked these. I was trying to make these white, not realizing that they were underneath the legging or the tights. But I went with the just long black ones, and I felt like this looked really cool. But I'm excited to see what Ashley does, because I know she's going to have an amazing idea with wherever this takes her. I will have her channel and her video and everything linked down below, or at my end cards and stuff like that. So I will have all of her stuff, but I'm so excited to be doing this with her. And I know that mine, again, as I said, it's not going to be anywhere probably near as creepy as what could have been expected, but I still feel like it kind of works, and especially with the backstory that I gave her, I feel like it kind of adds a little bit of like a creep factor, like from innocent to creepy. So I don't know, I'm really excited to do this, and I'm really happy with how my results came out with my sim here. So you guys are just seeing me kind of go through her outfits and everything. I tried to, my idea with some of these outfits, I was kind of thinking like Barbie, like a broken Barbie, but like having some like girly clothes, but not all like super girly. So that's kind of where I was at with like some of her like color tones and stuff like that. But I really only focused mainly on the everyday and formal attire, because it goes with my story that I had planned out for Celeste. And I don't know why I went with Celeste. I feel like now looking at her, she looks more like a Blair. But it's kind of too late for that. We're gonna go with Celeste and go from there. But I don't know, I'm kind of obsessed with her, and I feel like her and my sim, Victoria, that I had made, I feel like they'd be like really good friends. And I don't know. I was really excited to do this collab and playing around with some new CC and just kind of seeing what stuff looked like. And then I ended up not even really using much of new CC other than the cracks on her face, which I hope that kind of worked. Wish I could have found something that I could have made cracks on her body as well, because I feel like that definitely would have went with the story a little bit more, but I couldn't find anything. So she's now just a doll with a broken face. But I had a lot of fun with this, and I'm super excited to see what Ashley comes up with. And I'm so thankful that Ashley and I became friends and that we're able to do these opportunities and collab like this and just have some fun together with something that we both love doing. And I'm so grateful for this community. You guys have no idea. It's just, I don't know. I'm not gonna get all sappy or anything, but I also don't know what day we're uploading this yet. So happy early Halloween, happy Halloween, I don't know. Completely depends on whenever we are uploading this, because we haven't discussed that yet. But we're both working on our videos at the same time, so we'll figure that out at some point. But I went ahead and just gave her some like camel colored sort of, they're kind of like Uggs but not. But yeah, so this is just Celeste. I didn't use a whole lot of CC on her, I don't believe. So yeah, this is Celeste, and then for her traits, I went with Childish, because I was thinking doll toy, and then I don't think I stuck with Inappropriate. Kleptomaniac, because I felt like that'd be fun. Mean-spirited, I didn't stick with that. I think I took Unstable out for Evil. yeah, and then her last trait, as I said, was proper, because I felt like that would work for this. And then I gave her the possessions of 9/10 of the law, or whatever it is. Her favorite color was aqua, spooky music, pumpkin pie. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. As I said, I will have Ashley's linked down below. And I will see you guys all in my very next video. And thank you again, Ashley, for collabing with me. And happy end of spooky season whenever you are all seeing this. Bye, lovelies.